Jeremiah 38. Then Shephatiyahu the son of Matan, and Gedaliahu the son of Pashur, and Ukal the son of Shelamiyahu, and Pashur the son of Malchiyahu, heard the words that Yirmiyahu had spoken unto all the people, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah, He that remaineth in this city shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. But he that goeth forth to the Chaldeans shall live, for he shall have his life for a prey, and shall live. Thus saith Yahuwah, This city shall surely be given into the hand of the king of Babylon's army, which shall take it. Therefore the princes said unto the king, We beseech thee, let this man be put to death, for thus he weakeneth the hands of the men of war that remain in this city, and the hands of all the people, in speaking such words unto them. For this man seeketh not the welfare of this people, but the hurt. Then Zedekiah the king said, Behold, he is in your hand, for the king is not he that can do anything against you. Then took they Yirmiyahu and cast him into the dungeon of Malchiyahu the son of Hamelech, that was in the court of the prison. And they let down Yirmiyahu with cords. And in the dungeon there was no water, but mire. So Yirmiyahu sunk in the mire. Now when Ebed-melech the Ethiopian, one of the eunuchs which was in the king's house, heard that they had put Yirmiyahu in the dungeon, the king then sitting in the gate of Benjamin, Ebed-melech went forth out of the king's house, and spake to the king, saying, My Adonai the king, these men have done evil in all that they have done to Yirmiyahu the prophet, whom they have cast into the dungeon, and he is like to die for hunger in the place where he is, for there is no more bread in the city. Then the king commanded Ebed-melech the Ethiopian, saying, Take from hence 30 men with thee, and take up Yirmiyahu the prophet out of the dungeon before he die. So Ebed-melech took the men with him, and went into the house of the king under the treasury, and took thence old cast clouts and old rotten rags, and let them down by cords into the dungeon to Yirmiyahu. And Ebed-melech the Ethiopian said unto Yirmiyahu, Put now these old cast clouts and rotten rags under thine armholes, under the cords. And Yirmiyahu did so. So they drew up Yirmiyahu with cords, and took him up out of the dungeon, and Yirmiyahu remained in the court of the prison. Then Zedekiah the king sent, and took Yirmiyahu the prophet unto him into the third entry, that is in the house of Yahuwah. And the king said unto Yirmiyahu, I will ask thee a thing, hide nothing from me. Then Yirmiyahu said unto Zedekiah, If I declare it unto thee, wilt thou not surely put me to death? And if I give thee counsel, wilt thou not hearken unto me? So Zedekiah the king sware secretly unto Yirmiyahu, saying, As Yahuwah liveth, that made us this soul, I will not put thee to death, neither will I give thee into the hand of these men that seek thy life. Then said Yirmiyahu unto Zedekiah, Thus saith Yahuwah, the Elohim Sevaoth, the Elohim of Yasharel, If thou wilt assuredly go forth unto the king of Babylon's princes, then thy soul shall live, and this city shall not be burned with fire, and thou shalt live in thine house. But if thou wilt not go forth to the king of Babylon's princes, then shall this city be given into the hand of the Chaldeans, and they shall burn it with fire, and thou shalt not escape out of their hand. And Zedekiah the king said unto Yirmiyahu, I am afraid of the Yehudim that are fallen to the Chaldeans, lest they deliver me into their hand, and they mock me. But Yirmiyahu said, They shall not deliver thee. Obey, I beseech thee, the voice of Yahuwah, which I speak unto thee. So it shall be well unto thee, and thy soul shall live. But if thou refuse to go forth, this is the word that Yahuwah has showed me. And, behold, all the women that are left in the king of Yehuda's house shall be brought forth to the king of Babylon's princes. And those women shall say, Thy friends have set thee on, and have prevailed against thee. Thy feet are sunk in the mire, and they are turned away back. So they shall bring out all thy wives and thy children to the Chaldeans, and thou shalt not escape out of their hand, but shall be taken by the hand of the king of Babylon, and thou shalt cause this city to be burned with fire. Then said Zedekiah unto Yirmiyahu, Let no man know of these words, and thou shalt not die. But if the princes hear that I have talked with thee, and they come unto thee, and say unto thee, Declare unto us now what thou hast said unto the king, hide it not from us, and we will not put thee to death, also what the king said unto thee. Then thou shalt say unto them, I presented my supplication before the king, that he would not cause me to return to Yehunathan's house to die there. Then came all the princes unto Yirmiyahu, and asked him. And he told them according to all these words that the king had commanded. So they left off speaking with him, for the matter was not perceived. So Yirmiyahu abode in the court of the prison until the day that Yerushalayim was taken, and he was there when Yerushalayim was taken.